Assalamu alaikum, beta. We are in the middle of studying the poem Mercy, extracted from The Merchant of Venice, written by William Shakespeare, a sonnet. The poet says that the subjects accept the commands of a king, the orders and trickery of a king. Why? Because in their hearts there's always the fear and dread of the kings. They accept it because they do not want themselves harmed, because king has power to harm them. But mercy is above this captive sway. Sway means control. Here, that means it is the royal authority, this temporal and earthly power that controls the people, but the mercy is above that. Mercy is above this power of the kings to control their subjects and exact obedience from them. Mercy is above that. Why? It's enthroned in the heart of the kings. It's enthroned in the heart of the kings. That means it's seated in the heart of the kings. Kings have this mercy in their hearts. It's an attribute to God Himself. That means mercy is not merely an attribute of humans, but it's an attribute of God. God's mercy, merciful. You have come across the verses of our glorious Quran, which more often than not repeats this verse, God's merciful. In fact, the Holy Quran, every chapter of it starts with in the name of Allah, who is merciful. That means mercy is one of the greatest attributes. God has many attributes, 99 in Quran, but mercy is the greatest and the noblest of the God's attributes because He's merciful. Here the poet says that it's God's attribute. It's an attribute of God's. If somebody has mercy, that means it's a godly attribute to him. And earthly power don't then show like the gods. If a king, along with his temporal power, also has the mercy seated in his heart, is merciful, his power, his earthly power, looks like God's power. That is, people not only accept his commands because they have a fear of being harmed, because his scepter sway, his crown, earthly power has the uh, authority of putting the people subject to a disadvantage who do not obey to him, but they respect the king. If he has a mercy seated in his heart, the subjects will respect him. Not only accept commands, but respect him. His power will look like much like God's power, because mercy is God's attribute. When mercy seasons justice, and earthly power doth then show like God's when mercy seasons justice. That is only the mercy, is conquering the mercy in his heart, who can bring justice, who can conduct the affairs of his kingdom with justice. If a king has a mercy seated in his heart, is merciful, he will drive him to conduct his affairs and be merciful and just with the people. His power will look like God's power. So I hope all of you understood this mercy, which has been extracted from The Merchant of Venice, a play written by William Shakespeare. It's a speech given by one of the characters, that's Portia, to a Jewish moneylender, Shylock, who was found the flesh to be extracted from Antonio, whom he lands, whom he landed, whom he lent alone on that condition Thank you. It's enough for tomorrow. Tomorrow, it's enough for today. Tomorrow we'll be doing its questions. Till then, Khuda Hafiz.